looks as though this is a bit uneven, doesn't it? It's a bit uneven. Hello, Alison. Hello, darlings. Let me know if this works, because now I know the internet is working. Give me a thumbs up. Is it working? Could you hear me, darlings? Hi. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, darlings. Hello, Maureen. Hello, Jen. Hello, Alison. It's working so much better. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Okay. Good, good. Hello, Brenda. How are you, darling? So, now buffering, yeah. Hopefully, oh my God, I hope it's going to work. If you hear that in the background, that's the kittens. They come in and out of the little house, you know, the little door. And so yeah, they'll come in and have supper. But anyway, so what, yay, we're back, Hannah. So what I thought it would be, as I was talking about before, I thought it would be really lovely to begin reading, you know, per chapter, depending on the book. And so I felt prompted. I chose between 4 books, and the one that came up that would be, you're welcome, Jen. Thank you. Johanna, hello, darling. Better? Okay. So I thought it would be lovely to begin Little Women. Do you want me to read you a story? And so I thought it would be really, really fun to do it, you know, and I know there's often times that I would find them on the internet, you know, if I could ever find them, but I had searched high and low for some certain books that I wanted. Some of them, most of them were the computerized, you know, the AI, and I did not like them. And I thought, this is very unbecoming and it's not very settling. But I thought, what charming, what shoes are you wearing? Me? What shoes am I wearing? I'm barefooted. I'm always barefooted. Are you talking to me, darling, or someone else in the chat? So I thought it would be really quite lovely to do the membership. Like I said, it's $3 a month, and you don't have to be obligated. I will have everything the same as, you look really nice, person. There are demons on here. Oh, good golly. Okay, thank you. Can someone handle that for me? I don't know what to do about it. So this is the reason exactly why I wanted to have the membership, so that it's a peaceful, calming atmosphere, and there's no, you know, unkind people that's spreading disharmony or, you know, that sort of bit. Alison, you're funny. That guy is asking to see your feet. Oh yeah, okay. Darling, so if someone's naughty in the comments, which book is in your hand? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it, and I'm going to read chapter 1, and it's Little Women. What do you think about it? Does anyone like Little Women? So, darlings, I'm going to begin. Okay, we're going to start on. Now, listen, I thought it would be yuck. Let's just ignore. Oh, okay, yeah. So, what I thought would be really, really fun, like I said before, that I said it earlier. So, let me repeat it because some people might not heard it. If I do the membership, it would be a really, it's not going to take away from anything that I'm already doing, but I thought on Fridays I could read a chapter, a book, and then at the end, like we could do a bit of commentary, you know, and then at the end, we could channel the writer, you know what I mean? Like Alcott, right? And in betwixt, we could do, you know, a bit of commentary, but I thought it would be nice just to begin and just read the chapter, just get right into it. So what do you think about that? I thought it was a lovely, lovely idea. So if you want to sit back and relax, if you don't want to be a part of this, it's understandable. But I thought, you know what? I used to love to listen to people read me stories. Even my mom, you know, I'll still do it to this day. Say, Mommy, will you read me a story, a children's book or something? Because, you know, obviously I'm a writer. Yes, Jeremy, Alcott. We love her, don't we? Brilliant idea. Thank you, Thank you, Hannah. I always want to call her Hannah Francis. Okay, so Little Women, we're going to start on chapter 1. I'll read chapter 1 and I'll get on with it, okay? Because I know you probably have other things to do, darlings. And it's called chapter 1, Playing Pilgrims. Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents, grumbled Joe, lying on the rug. It's so dreadful to be poor, sighed Meg, looking down at her old dress. I don't think it's fair for some girls to have plenty of pretty things and other girls to have nothing at all, added little Amy, with an injured sniff. We've got father and mother and each other, said Beth contentedly from her corner. The 4 young faces on which the firelight shone brightened at the cheerful words, but darkened again, and Joe said sadly, We haven't got father, and shall not have him for a long time. She didn't say, perhaps never, but each silently added in, thinking of father far away, where the fighting was. Nobody spoke for a minute. Then Meg said in an old altered tone, You know the reason Mother proposed not having any presents this Christmas was because it was going to be a hard winter for everyone, and she thinks we ought not to spend money for pleasure when our men are suffering so in the army. We can't do much, but we can make a little sacrifice and ought to do so gladly. But I am afraid I don't. And Meg shook her head, and she thought regretfully of all the pretty things that she wanted. But I don't think the little we should spend would do any good. We've got $1, and the army wouldn't do much and be much help by giving that. I agree not to expect anything from Mother or you, but I do want to buy Undine and Centrum for myself. I've wanted it so long, said Joe, who was a bookworm. I plan to spend mine on new music, said Beth, with a little sigh, which no one heard but the hearth brush and the kettle holder. I shall get a nice box of Faber's drawing pencils. I really need them, said Amy decidedly. Mother didn't say anything about her money, and she won't wish us to give up everything. Let's each buy what we want and have a little fun. I'm sure we work hard enough to earn it, cried Joe, examining the heels of her shoes in a gentlemanly manner. I know I do, teaching those tiresome children nearly every day when I'm longing to enjoy myself at home, began Meg, in the complaining tone again. You don't have half the hard time that I do, said Joe. How would you like to be shut up for hours with a nervous old fussy lady who keeps you trotting about, is never satisfied, and worries till you're ready to fly out of the window or cry? It's naughty to fret, but I do think washing dishes and keeping things tidy is the worst work in the entire world. It makes me cross and my hands get so stiff. I can't practice well at all. And Beth looked at her rough hands with a sigh that anyone could hear that time. I don't believe any of you suffer as I do, cried Amy, for you don't have to go to school with impertinent girls who plague you if you don't know your lessons, and laugh at your dresses, and label your father if he isn't rich, and insult you when your nose isn't nice. If you mean libel, I'd say so and not talk about labels as if Papa was a pickle bottle, advised Joe, laughing. I know what I mean, and you needn't be satirical about it. It's proper to use good words and improve your vocabulary, returned Amy with dignity. Don't peck at one another, children. Don't you wish we had money Papa lost when we were little, Joe? Dear me, how happy and good we'd be if we had no worries, said Meg, who could remember better times. You said the other day that you thought we were a deal happier than the King children, for they were fighting and fretting all the time in spite of their money. So I did, Beth. Well, I think we are, for though we do have to work, we make fun of ourselves and are a pretty jolly set, as Joe would say. Joe does use such slang words, observed Amy, with a reproving look at the long figure stretched on the rug. Joe immediately sat up, put her hands in her pockets, and began to whistle. Don't, Joe, it's so boyish. That's why I do it. I detest rude, unladylike girls. I hated affected, nimmy-pimmy chits. Birds in the little nest agree, saying Beth, the peacemaker, with such a funny face with both sharp voices, softened to a laugh and the pecking in for that time. Really, girls, you are both to be blamed, said Meg, beginning to lecture in her elderly, sisterly fashion. You are old enough to leave your boyish tricks and to behave better, Josephine. It didn't matter so much when you were a little girl, but now you are so tall and turn up your hair, you should remember that you are a young lady. I'm not, and if turning my hair makes me one, I'll wear it down in two tails till I'm 20, cried Jo, pulling off her net and shaking down her chestnut mane. I hate to think I've grown up and be a Mrs. March and wear long gowns and look as prim as a china aster, as if it isn't bad enough to be a girl anyway, when I like boys' games and work and manners. I can't ever get over my disappointment I'm not being a boy, and it's worse than ever now, for I'm dying to go and fight with Papa, and I can only stay home and knit like a poky old woman. And Jo shook the blue army socks till the needles rattled like castanets, and her ball bounced across the room. Poor Jo! It's too bad, but it can't be helped. So you must try to be contented with making your name boyish and playing brother to us girls, said Beth, stroking the rough head at her knee with a hand that all the dishwashing and dusting in the world could not make ungentle in its touch. As for you, Amy, continued Meg, you are altogether too particular and prim. Your airs are funny now, but you'll grow up with an affected little goose if you don't take care. I like your nice manners and refined ways of speaking when you don't try to be so elegant, but your absurd words are just as bad as Jo's slang. If Jo is a tomboy and Amy a goose, what am I, please? Asked Beth, ready to share the lecture. You're a dear and nothing else, answered Meg warmly, and no one contradicted her, for the mouse was the pet of the family. As young readers like to know how people look, we will take this moment to give them a little sketch of the four sisters who sat knitting away in the twilight while the December snow fell quietly without and the fire crackled cheerfully within. It was a comfortable old room, though the carpet was faded and the furniture very plain, for a good picture or two hung on the wall, books filled the recesses, chrysanthemums and Christmas roses bloomed in the windows, and a pleasant atmosphere of home peace pervaded it. I'm losing energy. Hold on, darlings. Are you bored stiff? Hold on, darlings. This is English class, yes. I've got to find my charger. Hold on just a moment, darlings. Hello. Did that work? Okay, hope so. Never bored. Oh, good. What the F is this? It's me reading. Okay, where was I? So let me get on. Margaret, the eldest of the four, was 16 and very pretty, being plump and fair with large eyes, plenty of soft brown hair, a sweet mouth, and white hands of which she was rather vain. 15-year-old Jo was very tall, thin, and brown, and reminded one of a colt, for she never seemed to know what to do with her long limbs, which were very much in her way. She had a decided mouth, a comical nose, and grey, sharp eyes, which appeared to be everything, and were by turns fierce, funny, or thoughtful. Her long, thick hair was one of her beauty, but it was usually bundled into a net to be out of her way. Round shoulders had Jo, big hands and feet, a flyaway look to her clothes, and the uncomfortable appearance of a girl who, rapidly shooting up into a woman, didn't like it. Elizabeth, or Beth, as everyone called her, was a rosy, smooth-haired, bright-eyed girl of 13, with a shy manner, a timid voice, and a peaceful expression which was seldom disturbed. Her father called a little tranquility, and the name suited her excellently, for she seemed to live in a happy little world of her own, only venturing out to meet the few whom she trusted and loved. Amy, though the youngest, was a most important person, in her own opinion at least, a regular snow maiden with blue eyes and yellow hair curling on her shoulders, pale and slender, and always carrying herself like a little young lady, mindful of her manners. What was the character of the four sisters were we will leave to be found out. The clock struck 6, and having swept up the hearth, Beth put a pair of slippers down to warm. Somehow, the sight of the old shoes had a good effect upon the girls, for Mother was coming and everyone was brightened to welcome her. Meg stopped lecturing and lighted the lamp. Amy got out of the easy chair without being asked, and Jo forgot how tired she was that she sat up to hold the slippers near to the blaze. They are quite worn out. Mommy must have a new pair. I thought I'd get her some with my dollar, said Beth. No, I shall, cried Amy. I'm the oldest, began Meg, but Jo cut in with a decided, I'm the man of the family, and now Papa is away, and I shall find and provide the slippers, for he told me to take special care of Mother when he was gone. I'll tell you what we'll do, said Beth. Let's each get something for Christmas and not get anything for ourselves. That's like you, dear. What will we get? Exclaimed Jo. Everyone thought soberly for a minute, and then Meg announced, as if the idea was suggested by the sight of her own pretty hands. I shall give her a nice pair of gloves. Army shoes, best to be had, cried Jo. Some handkerchiefs, all him, said Beth. I'll get her a little bottle of cologne. She likes it, and it won't cost very much, so I'll have some left to buy some of my pencils, added Amy. How will we give the things? Asked Meg. Put them on the table and bring her in and see her open the bundles. Don't you remember how we used to do it on our birthdays, answered Jo? I used to be so frightened when it was my turn to sit in the big chair with a crown on and see all of you come marching round to give the presents with a kiss. I liked the things and the kisses, but it was most dreadful to have you sit looking at me while I opened the bundles, said Beth, who was toasting her face and the bread for tea at the same time. Let Mommy think we are getting things for ourselves and then surprise her. We must go shopping tomorrow afternoon. There was so much to do about the play for Christmas night, said Jo, marching up and down with her hands behind her back and her nose in the air. I don't mean to act any more after this time. I'm going to get too old for such things, observed Meg, who was so much a child as ever dressing up in frolics. You won't stop. It's almost the end of the chapter, darlings. You won't stop. I know as long as you can trail around in a white gown with your hair down and wear gold paper jewelry, you are the best actress we've got, and there'll be an end of everything if you quit the boards, said Jo. We ought to rehearse tonight. Come here, Amy, and do that fainting scene that you're for you are as stiff as a poker in that. I can't help it. I never saw anyone faint, and I don't choose to make myself all black and blue tumbling about flat as you do. If I can go down easily, I'll drop, and if I can't, I shall fall into a chair and be graceful. I don't care if Hugo does come at me with a pistol, returned Amy, who was not gifted with dramatic power, but was chosen because she was small enough to be borne out of shrieking by the villain of the piece. Do it this way, clasp her hands so, and stagger across the room, crying frantically, Rodrigo, save me, save me. And away went Jo with a melodramatic scream, which he was truly thrilling. Amy followed, but she poked her hands out stiffly before her and jerked herself along as if she had went by machinery, and her ow was more suggestive of pins being run to her than a fear of anguish. Jo gave a despairing groan, and Meg laughed outright, while Beth let her bread burn as she watched the fun with interest. It's no use. Do the best you can when the time comes, and if the audience laughs, don't blame me. Come on, Meg. You love Harry Potter? Hi, Raquel. Hello, darlings. Okay, we've got a we've got a bit of a 2 more paragraphs. Then things went smoothly, for Don Pedro defied the world in a speech of 2 pages without a single break. Hagar, the witch, chanted an awful incantation over her kettle of simmering toads with weird effect. Rodrigo rent his chains asunder manfully, and Hugo died in agonies of remorse and arsenic with a wild ha 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 ha. It's the best we've had yet, said Meg, as the dead villain sat up and rubbed his elbow. I don't see how you can write and act such splendid things, Joe. You're such a regular Shakespeare, exclaimed Beth, who firmly believed that her sisters were gifted with wonderful genius in all things. Not quite, replied Joe modestly. I do think that the witch's curse and operatic tragedy is rather a nice thing, but I like to try Macbeth. If we'd only had a trapdoor for Banquo. I always wanted to do that killing part. Is that a dagger that I see before me? Muttered Joe, rolling her eyes and clutching at the air as if she'd seen a famous tragedian do. No, it's the toasting fork with Mother's shoe on it instead of the bread. Beth stage struck, cried Meg, and the rehearsal ended in a great burst of laughter. Okay, so I thought it was really, really lovely. Little Women. Do you, Kelly, Alison, all of you, do you love Little Women? What do you think about that? Do you think that's? I thought it would be lovely if you're having a moment or a spell and you just thought, I want to someone to put me to sleep and read to me. I have never read it before. No, really? No kidding. Decided I need a full audiobook from her. Oh, that's so lovely and sweet. Thank you, darling. Um, I love Little Women as well. And so what's interesting, I thought I would give you a little, this isn't a channel issue or anything, but um, so when I was really little, and I was born, I think I was a few weeks old, and you saw the movie? I haven't seen the movie. Is it lovely, Kelly? Um, I love it though. Your voice is very soothing. Thank you, Alison. That's very nice. Um, Thank you, Vanessa. You're so charming. Yeah, so when I was little, I was a few weeks old, and that's when we moved to Europe. I was an army baby, and so, but I was born in Georgia, and so I was the only child for 6 years until my siblings were born. And when we were in Germany, my father called me Little Woman. I don't know why, where he got it from, but I had grown up reading those books, and so that's why my little paintings, I call them Little Women, and I just thought it was a little nod to Little Women as well because I've always loved that book, and I always related to the one that was the writer. And but I went for a really long time. This book is probably better. The book is probably, yeah. Don't you agree? The books are always better. Do you agree? I don't know, but what do you think about that? I mean, it's quite thick and everything, but I thought how lovely it would be, and say for example, you happen to miss a Friday or something, you can just go on there and go, oh, pardon me, she's on chapter 2, and you can just read them. I mean, you could just push play and listen to me read them for you. Do you think that's a lovely idea? Oh, thank you, thank you. So what are y'all doing tonight on the Friday night? We've got some naughty people in the chat. Yeah. But anyway, let's ignore them being unkind. Wow. Someone's spamming it really, really hard right now, loves. But you're not doing anything, Dara? Listening to you. Oh, thank you. But I thought it would be nice to read a chapter, um, except I'll split the chapters up if it's really, 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 really long, because some of them are quite long. And I don't want to bore you to tears. What else are you doing? Staying with you as long as you'll have us. Now, do y'all have any questions? Like, would you like me to, do you want me to channel any readings or do anything? I just wanted to introduce this, and I thought it would be kind of lovely. I mean, if no one joins, that would be perfectly fine, but I'll still probably do it regardless because it helps me with my, because I have to do it anyway. This sounds very selfish, doesn't it? But for my British RP, like we have to read every day aloud for an hour. That's our homework. And so and so yeah. Um so I've got to do it anyway. Why not do it and be entertained? Do you know what I mean? Let's see. Um, yeah, and that's the other thing too. I will have, like, for example, I'll have the first 3 Fridays, and then where I'll read, and then we're not going to do commentary. I mean, we're not going to do a channeling on. I might do it here and there, but I thought it would be really nice. And then on that fourth Friday, we'll do just like for the members only. We'll do all. You put your questions in there during the week or whatever on our little forum, and then I'll do y'all guided messages. So, grandmama, please do. Do I look like a grandmama? Yeah. Readings are nice. Why aren't you answering me? Well, if you're going to be unkind, and I will have to dress you down, darling. Don't call me grandma. Um, so, I mean, unless that's an endearing thing. Do you understand? Yeah, and don't be so pertinent. Um, Sorry, ma'am. Thank you. Got some low vibrational peeps. Yes, we do, darling. Um, do I look cute? All right, thank you. I know I'm a bit haggard. Listen, I live on a little farm. You know, I've got animals and everything, so I'm shoveling chicken poop normally during the day. You know what I mean? You've got to give me a little leeway. Do you understand? What should I call you then? You can call me Razzie or Lady R, something like that. Okay, give me a moment and I will see if anyone will come in, okay? Give me a moment. You're going to need to give me a moment, okay? Because maybe I should ring a bell or something because it feels a bit, I feel a bit, I can feel it in my chest, you know, a bit irritative. So maybe that's the energy that's coming. Maybe if you give me a like, that might help the energy flush it out a bit. Oh, thank you, Allison. Yeah, it's my natural hair. My full dress, yeah, I made it. Okay, so I have my chemise. I don't have I just took my day corset off because I wanted to relax. Do you understand? I have like, you know, ones that I rummage around in the garden and things like that. It's like a softer corset. But this is the 1850s. It's a wrapper. Have you ever heard of those? The wrap dresses? And so I just made the thing here, and the slit goes, I mean, it buttons here, and then obviously it has the little Peter Pan collar. And I handmade this. I think it took me like 54 hours to hand sew it. Because, you know, I hand stitch all of it, and then inside it's got French seams and everything. Thank you, Hannah. Oh, stand and show it? Yeah, let me see if I can. There's not much space here, darlings. Let me see if I can. Can you see that? Let me see if I can move it, love. Let me move the chair. Would that help? Okay. And see, I just made this here. And usually back then, you know, if it was a work, it's called an 1850s worker's dress. So what happens is, the women that they didn't have, you know, ladies and everything. So it goes all the way to the floor, and then it has, you know, it has just the little button here, and it's, let me see if I can show you in the back. Can you see it in the back? And it's got the, it's all gathered there and everything. Do you see it? And yeah, there you go. And then, so what happened was back in the day, you know, the women that were farmers and such, that didn't, you know, they couldn't afford you know, a lady or anything. And so they would need to nurse the children. And so you could just open this up, and you can get right to, you know, breastfeeding and all of that. And they could lace themselves, on their own, you know, very comfortable. Yes, indeed, darling. I live in this. I mean, I think this is my fourth one. And these I made, honestly, these are out of like vintage sheets or something that you find at the charity shop. They're the bed sheets. And I wear these, but my other ones that I wear that have reproduction, they're made with reproduction Victorian fabric. Those are much more expensive. You know, I think I pay like $25 a yard. Takes 8 yards for a dress, but I wear it every day and it's so comfortable. And remember about my grandmother, that's why you have beautiful eyes and you are really pretty. Oh, thank you, darling. Um yeah, so that's why I wear these, because you know you can take the sash off and it's just a big flowy dress, you know. But it's the pattern from you know, the 18, I think at 1850, and it's really really comfortable. Obviously all of my dresses are cotton, 100% cotton or linen. Well, and my swimsuit is wool. And so I have the fabric shipped from England. Yeah, Charlotte, I agree. Absolutely wonderful. And so these are the only clothes I wear really every day, except for, you know, I've made some Victorian skirts and blouses and things like that. But I really, because I live, you know, in the country, I really don't. I mean, the biggest place that I'm ever going is maybe once or twice a month, and that's to Walmart or the Publix, you know, the grocery store. Oh, are you, Dara? You're going to schedule a reading? I think that's wonderful. I can hardly wait to do it. I love helping you. Do you understand how much it means to my heart to help you? Because, you know, losing my son to being murdered, um, if I had not had this gift for myself, I think that it would be very difficult to feel as though you wanted to have a message from your child, or, you know, someone that has passed on through the veil. And um you know, it makes me teary-eyed, you know, a bit dewy-eyed, because I want to help as many people. And that's why I keep it, you know, the fee very low, because oftentimes it will just be that moment of just a sentence, or just that little brief moment of being you know, channeling your um you know, loved one. Or, you know, maybe you need help and you just feel desperate, you know. um I had one person wanted to know, you know, is she ever going to get her kidney she has dialysis, or she needs to get a transplant, and wanted to know, should I just give up? Am I ever going to get one? And don't you want to know, if you have the possibility of knowing that that optimistically, if you believe in that, you know, and you believe in optimism and joy, taking joy in life, um, that you would want to feel as though that confidence, that confirmation that, yes, okay, just hold out a little bit longer. Oh, you've got a few weeks, or work on this, and this is going to help the energy open up, and you'll achieve your desire, your dream, or your manifestation. And I can hone in and figure out, you know, what spirit tells me, you know, what are you struggling with? Because some people are just there are loads of times, darlings, when you order a reading, a lot of times it's understandable that because we can't see the forest for the trees, can we? You know, oftentimes it's easier for me to scratch your back than to me and try and scratch my own, isn't it? And that's all. It's not that you can't be in touch with your inner guidance system and know what I know. I don't know anything more than you do, darlings. I really don't. What does your um I think YouTube's blocking these people, which is good. Um yeah, so anyway, I hope that that can help you, and I'm really here to help you. And that's why, like I said, I know, Dara, thank you. Did I have a near death? I did. Near death experience when I was 21. when I was having my first son, Kelly. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, darling. What's for dinner? Well, obviously tea, and I think I'm going to have a antipasta salad and a bit of a side order of homemade bread, sourdough bread. What are you having? Well, and obviously tea, and I'll have some Earl Grey, I think. Hello, what happened? I don't know. How should, please, can you shout out? Hello, Aubrey. You had pasta salad tonight, Dara. Is it Dara or Dara? Tell me, love. So do you find this life very difficult? And a little pick me up sometimes all you need. Yes, Hannah, exactly. It's just sometimes feeling as though you're not alone. This is what women struggle with so much when I'm channeling readings for so many women is they feel so distraught, like like they don't. Yeah, I think I'm going to end this chat for, reasons that are very inappropriate, okay? Or actually, maybe what I can do is actually, um, yeah, remove you. Thank you. There, that's what I'm doing. Hello to Australia. How are you? Thank you, Lady R. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm learning that I can block people, remove them. That's working. That's really good to know. Um, but anyway, so do anyone else want to ask anything? Thank you, Hannah. You know what, darling? If you want to ask, listen, I'm not like one question. It says it on the thing, but if you just pick a few questions and whatever comes through, because if it's something that you really need to know, spirit will witness to me that's what you need to know. I'm not going to make you charge you for one question. I think that's ridiculous. I don't know why people do that. Don't you think that's a little bit much? Yeah, just start with, you know where to start. What's the most, Hannah, what is the most thing that you really want to know? Do you feel that is hindering you in life or that really, really is causing, disharmony in your spirit? Go with that. Go with what your gut tells you. Sylvia, you want me to try and channel your brother? No, I'm not German. Okay, let me see what I can come up with, okay? Just give me a moment. So I'm not going to read your comments, okay? Okay, hold on. Let's see what comes through. It might be someone else. If there's someone that's if there's someone that really, really has a message and they want to talk. Now I can't read your messages right now because I don't have my glasses on. So I'm going to sit and channel for a moment, okay? So just bear with me. Okay, it takes me a moment to get into it. Okay, so I am seeing an older woman. She's got a pink blouse on. It's almost like a mauve color. It's sort of like a what it, you don't call them a polo shirt, do you? Do you call them a polo? They button all the way down. It's almost like a masculine shirt. With a collar. It's almost like it's very masculine, but it's pink. It's like a mauve color. Pinstripe. She's got a little bit of let's see, she's got like salt and pepper hair, short haircut. she wears glasses, and they sort of look as though they're like 1920s or 30s or something, almost like a horned rim here. Okay. Oh, do I really want you want me to say that? Okay, so this is a motherly figure coming in, okay? She has a daughter. Somebody in the audience is a somebody in the chat is a daughter of this woman. Um and I'm just going with it, okay? She wanted you questioned her sexuality because she had children. And you wanted to know, was she really a lesbian? Yes, she was. Yes, darling. You always thought she might be, but you weren't positive. Yeah, she never expressed it in this earthly world though. Okay, but why do you need her to know this? She's always been inquisitive of it, the doctor. The doctor's in this chat. In this chat here. Okay, what about it? Okay, did she die? How did you pass? How did you pass though? A stomach thing? Why am I getting hot though too? I'm getting a hot. Heartbroken? Why were you heartbroken? Oh, okay, because she couldn't live her truth. Okay, and then my throat hurt like I had a shot. You know when you swallow and it goes to the wrong side and you swallow on the wrong side? It was like a shot, little. Okay, so she couldn't share her truth. Okay. So it was a female problem. Yeah, and she kind of has a little belly. She had a little teeny pudge. And she also would wear like sort of like nylon masculine, almost like polyester pants. And okay, so and even you had maybe like the person in the chat is saying, she says yes, and my daughter would see photographs. She might even see photographs to this day and think, why did she wear those breeches or those trousers like that? They looked a little bit wonky, like you think it's a bit embarrassing, but you obviously you loved mom. Yes, she acknowledges this. Gray, I'm seeing dark gray, almost like a midnight gray or black. Oh, and now I'm seeing like yeah, but isn't I'm feeling as though you and she would wear is that like Hermes or something like that? It's like a belt that has it's like a leather belt and it has an H on it. It's like a brand name. It's like a really popular brand name for like wealthy people. And she really liked this belt. Did you wear the belt? Yeah, you wore the belt. Okay. What's the point though? What else do you want me to know, darling? What? Oh, okay. Okay, so the mom is saying to the daughter, is she questioning her sexuality? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yes, but don't question your sexuality, darling. Don't question it. Don't feel as though is something wrong with me. Do I have tendencies? Am I going to be like mom when I get older? And then I, want to, and then because what were you? Were you late in life, like a late in life lesbian? Is that what you're saying, love? Yes, but closeted, closeted. So you never got to live that life that you desired. No, no, okay. Yeah, she's saying that she doesn't want daughter to fret. Makes me a little upset because she says this has been very, very like turmoil on her spirit. On your spirit, darling, it's been very difficult because you feel as though, oh my God, I think something's wrong with me. And nothing's wrong with you, even if you were. Nothing's wrong with you, love. Nothing's wrong with you. You are safe here, darling. You are safe. And mommy's saying you are safe. It's all right. Was this is there siblings to this daughter? Mm, a stepbrother maybe, but then there's not much contact. This is why. Okay. Oh, okay. Because she's saying no, none of the other children, even if although they were others children in related to this mom. Why am I hearing Pam? Pamela? Pamela? Is that the name, ma'am? Is that the name? Pamela, is that your name? The energy's waning. Why is the energy waning? Is that all you needed to say though, ma'am? Okay. Okay, confirmation there. Okay, let's go on to another one. Anyone else? Let's see who else. What is going on, darling, is I am channeling right now live on television, on television, on the YouTube. Do you understand? This is what this is, mediumship. Okay. There's a masculine coming in. I'm hearing fierce. Why am I hearing like really dark? Is this a dark energy that's coming in? And I don't want to deal with this dark energy. I'm feeling all black. It's reminding me of like a Johnny Cash. He would wear black all the time, like head to toe black. But I'm not. Let me look at something because I feel as though I need to look here. Hannah? Mildred. And she is able to speak love. I'd say I love you. What's your favorite? I'm blocking these people. You're really, really bothering me. African? Fernando, is that what you're saying, love? No, it's Caucasian. It's a male Caucasian, but he wears black all the time, like all from head to toe. Like it feels sort of silky, almost like silky shirt. You're not gonna take it. Oh, okay. So I'm hearing the song. Thanks for blocking. Thank you, darling. I'm hearing the song. We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take. I don't know what's that song, and I can't sing. I'm sorry. Gonna take it. Okay, but why are you showing me that song, please? Thank you. We're not gonna take it anymore. Darlings, in the chat, you can be a part of this if you feel as though, because what happens is when I'm channeling, okay, and you start giving information, it creates a momentum for spirits on the other side. Okay, do you understand? So what happens is it will bring them in if I'm feeling it's waning, because if the spirit starts to wane, if they're not a strong spirit and they're trying to come in and give a message, it's going to sort of go away a bit. Do you understand? So if you really, really have a desire, then you really, really need to show it. Okay. Just send forth intentions. Okay, so I'm back to you. Masculine, you wear black. Okay, but why are you saying the song, we're not going to take it anymore? Oh, okay, so is it like this is like a form of protest? Is that what you're saying, darling? Yeah, I'm hearing someone say that someone must be in the chat that's really, really aggressive. And when it comes to, why am I feeling Martin Luther King? Why am I feeling Martin Luther King though? Yeah, because I'm feeling him say, what you're doing, I see what you're doing. This is he's sort of telling me to reprimand you. I see what you're doing, and you're in the chat. Someone's in the chat, and you're being very, very aggressive with protest, with a bit of protest, and you this what I was going to say, fatherly figure. Yeah, but not necessarily fatherly figure. Very disappointed in you. Very disappointed in you. You're not going about it the right and correct way. You were taught better, is what he's saying. You see how I'm getting very upset? He's very upset about it. Okay, but why are you coming in here though? Oh, okay, so I'm seeing troll. Like, oh, I'm feeling as though maybe it could have been even one of the ones that were trolling. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing this. Okay, I'm seeing does someone wear a pearl bracelet? A pearl bracelet? Pearl bracelet? I mean, doesn't that sound a bit old fashioned? Pearl. Oh, is your name Pearl? Pearl. Okay, your name is Pearl. Oh, Maggie? Well, because Margaret does mean pearl, right? Yes, confirmation. I'm going to delete you, darlings, if you're unkind, okay? Okay, your mother passed away 27 years ago. Hubby passed 2 years ago. Lisa. Lisa, I'm getting something. Hold on, okay, darling? Why did I lose the pearl one though? Lisa. Why I'm getting Mona Lisa? Okay, where are you telling me? Mona? Identify. Okay, so she's trying to identify with you, darling. Spirit, bring in Lisa, Lisa's relative. Bring in Lisa's relative. Stalk. Why am I getting stalk? What was that show? Game of Thrones? Why are you showing me that? Do you like Game of Thrones? Did you like Game of Thrones? There was the mom named Stark or something? Stark? Yeah, okay, so I do okay, so I'm being shown did that woman have like she would take some kind of yeah, but why are you showing me that? Did she take some kind of oh, okay, so I'm hearing her say was that character cuz I don't really remember um she would take this there was somebody that would take this solution or some kind of something and she could turn herself into beauty, but she would get all shriveled up and ugly, but she would have to keep this stuff going. Oh, are you is that a metaphor? A metaphor for your beauty? Heart? Lisa, what did she die of? Cuz I'm being shown heart. And then why am I hearing tremor? A tremor? Heart murmur? Is that what you're saying? You had a heart murmur? Heart murmur? Murmur. Okay, so Lisa, I wonder if I'm pulling in another Lisa's mom. What did you heart? Did she die of something to do with her heart? Because I'm feeling like pressure there, pressure. Oh, okay. So are you saying that did the husband die? Did you say that the husband died from a heartbreak? Luna, I wonder if I've got to delete these people. You're really messing me up. This is why I want to do a membership because this jumbles my spirit, and when I start having people come in, it messes all of the channeling up. Okay, yes, died from complications of surgery. Yeah, did she go in there, Lisa, thinking that it was going to be like some sort of procedure that it was, and then she was going to be able to be fine afterwards, like she was going to come home and recover? That this was the complications was something that was not anticipated, darling? Oh, okay. So Lisa, your mom is saying every time the wind blows, darling, and you feel the wind on your face, this is mom. Oh, and then I sort of saw like a tree branch and it was coming down almost as if it was an arm, you know? Do you talk to trees? Oh, and then I'm hearing a squirrel. Okay, do you feed squirrels? Mommy is saying feed the squirrels. If you ever see little squirrels or, you know, get them some nuts. They have like big bags of nuts, say, for example, with no salt or anything on them, like at the Sam's or the grocery store where you go get your provisions. She thinks this would be lovely if you would feed the squirrels, Lisa. She did used to feed them. Yeah, she really still loves that. And she really, she does feel as though whenever the squirrel's around, she thinks that also, she says, I know you sometimes remember when you'll see squirrels. You know, you might see them running amok in the garden or something. And she thinks, oh, mommy likes squirrels. Oh, mommy likes squirrels. Yeah, she will. if you begin to talk to the squirrels, she will visit you through the squirrels, and they'll begin doing weird behaviors that you're like, yeah, that's kind of odd. And but she's saying, yes, this is me. This is me. She still finds such beauty in it. There's one, oh my gosh, this is really funny. She's showing me there's a squirrel that lives around your area. Might be in your, is it in her garden? Comes round once in a great while. And it's got a really banged up tail. It really looks ridiculous. The tail's almost like scraggly. And she said, this is quite funny. Poor little thing. The poor little thing has got a scraggly tail. It lives amongst your area there. Is there anything else from Lisa's mom? Oh, okay, so Lisa, she's saying, darling, remember to mend your heart. And, make sure that your heart is good. Keep your heart open. Oh, okay, keep your heart open. Keep your heart open for love, darling. Oh, is that like you're saying that's a metaphor for the complications that you had in your heart, but take it as a metaphor for you, darling? Always work on mending your heart and keeping it pure so that there are no complications. But that is a metaphor. And feed the squirrels. Please feed the squirrels. I really love the squirrels, okay? Oh, are you saying you want, oh, there's a bird bath too. Or get a bird bath? Is that what you're saying? Get a bird bath? Oh, she's saying, okay, like if you do have a bird bath, you don't keep it full of water all the time. You let it dry up. Why are you doing it? Go fill the bird bath. My doctor helps me. I'm disabled, like I took care of her. Okay. Yeah. Lisa, did you hear what I said about that? That was a bit funny. She's saying don't be so, oh, is that a little reprimandation of it? Are you reprimanding her? No, but just try to take the positive things in life, darling. No bird bath. I'm at an apartment. Okay. I keep seeing a little bird bath though, and it's got no water in it. Is there one at like a park that you go to or something? Where's the bird bath at? No. Oh, she's saying get a little bird bath. Can you get a little bird bath at your apartment? Do you have like a little teeny, like a little terrace of some sort? Because I'm seeing like a slab of concrete, and maybe it's actually like fenced in, or it has some kind of like a little barrier thing in the back or something, and it's really, really tiny. Could you fit a bird bath in there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, try to be a bit more positive, darling. You being disabled is really, yeah, isn't she funny? She's a bit funny. Your mom's a bit funny, Lisa. She's saying try not to be so, so downtrodden with your disabilities. We all have them. Yes, it's understandable, but try and be positive, darling. Be positive, she's saying. Okay. Anyone else? I'm going to do one more and then we're going to go. Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's very funny. And she's saying, you know what, even though you've got little in your apartment, I can see a squirrel on the top of like wherever it is, like in the back of the terrace or lanai or something. And yeah, because if you got nuts or something, that the little squirrel would find them on the other side. Although they might have to jump over the fence or something. They'll figure out a way to get over there. This is going to give you, oh, this is another thing coming in right quickly. This is going to give you encouragement to have communication with her. Okay? You're welcome, darling. Cheers. Okay, let me do this one because I'm feeling this is sharp. Life on Jupiter. Disappeared, assumed dead. I want to know if he is out there. He's his spirit. I mean, wait. Can you do that again, darling? That's coming in very strongly. Can you come up? Life on Jupiter. Is it Emery? Okay, so he's showing me an Emery board. So they do this so that they can make contact. Okay, so we can start finalizing who it is. Okay, Emery. Board, board. A boarded home, a boarded window. What? A boarded window, a boarded building. There was boards on a. I'm seeing a boarded up, old, dilapidated building. Okay, what? Okay, but what about it, darling? What about it? Oh God. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that energy though. Okay, so I'm seeing Imerus, 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 Imerus. Darling, did you said he disappeared? That he disappeared. Was there some trouble in them not being able to, like he disappeared, but no one could ever find a body or anything of that nature, darling? Life on Jupiter, what is your name, darling? Tell me what your name is, though. Because I'm feeling very much almost like I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick to my stomach. Like, like if you were going to meet someone or something for the first time and you're sick to your stomach because you're like nervous. I'm getting rid of you. Okay, you're not. We're not. I'm not accepting that. Okay. Yes. Okay. So he disappeared, darling. Now listen. I want your permission because I'm going to tell you some things that I don't know if you want to hear them though. Okay, darling. Oh, Asher. Because I can give you some things, darling. Okay. Because I can see him, darling, that he is. So I feel as though he was trapped. Okay. If his spirit is safe. Unfortunately, yes, it's safe though. Okay, darling. But he was. I think he was trapped in some. It's like a dilapidated, like an abandoned old. It looked like a barn. It looks like a barn, like laths of pieces of wood. And I can see him behind the door and he can't get out. He can't get out. He is trapped in this old building and it's like in the woods somewhere and like he can't get out of there. Oh God, are you saying like are you still feeling trapped? Feeling trapped because people can't. Oh, are you having a hard time letting him go, darling? Are you having a hard time letting him go because you don't know what happened to him? Yeah, you are, aren't you? Uh, yeah, but I do believe though, darling, if he drowned, it wasn't his own doing, darling. It wasn't his own doing. I mean, the energy is really, really badly. But you know what? He is saying, Emerus, what are you saying though? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. So, darling, are you life on Jupiter? Are you okay? Because I'm seeing. Do you have an addiction, and is it because you try to drown your sorrow in it? You drowned your sorrow because of his death. You are trapped in a addiction of some sort. He's saying, please don't be trapped. Please don't be trapped. Please don't be trapped, okay? I am safe on the other side. I am safe on the other side. Did you transition? Emerus, did you transition? Yes, but not when they thought I did. Not when they thought I did. There is the facts aren't correct when it comes to his transition. Confirmation. He's saying just please don't drown your pain out. And if you don't have a full on, because I'm seeing full on, if you don't have a full on addiction, okay, darling, it could be headed straight there. You must release this. It's almost if I can see him you allow him to follow the current down, even if that's how you think he passed. Okay, darling, you need to let go of the way feeling because it's an entrapment in you. You have been trapped. You are trapped. Because I keep hearing him say, I'm safe on the other side. I'm safe on the other side. Oh, okay. So you're saying, do you smoke, oh, okay. Oh, you smoke, right? Is it medical marijuana? Are you saying medicinal? Oh, okay. So is it medicinal marijuana? Because I feel like when you are like that, you do tap into his energy. Do you? Life on Jupiter. Okay. All right, darling. That's all right, darling. But if you do smoke cannabis, that he's saying, yes, you do get in touch with his energy that way. Not that you should do it though. Don't become addicted because it can be a slippery slope, love. Slippery slope. But just understand he is safe on the other side. That's what I keep hearing, okay? Cannabis, yeah. Can you please tell me about my father? He passed away 3 years ago and his name is Getty. Jeremiah, is that your name, darling? Yeah, you dabble. Yeah, he's saying though that you get in touch with him though. He can feel your energy. So it's the veil is very thin when you're doing that, but just don't let it get ahead of you, okay? Don't do it so much because you will become addicted. It'll be difficult for you, he's saying. Please, can you please heed him? Oh, he's being a little persnickety. He's kind of Yeah, he's got a sweet personality. Kind of young at heart, you know? Okay. I'm gonna do this. All right, darlings. I'm going to run. Um, Karina. Okay, Sue. When will we sell our English cottage, Raquel? Is it haunted? Hold on, Sue. Yes, it is haunted. Yes, it is, darling, but not with ill intent. Become friends. Become friend. Oh, okay, okay. So very clearly, it's coming in. Become friends with the ghost. This is what I'm hearing. Become friends with the ghost, and we will help you sell your house. You are looking at them, Sue. They're saying she looks at us like we are not supposed to be here and not belong here. And this was our house first. So you are the visitor, darling. And we will make you uncomfortable until you become friends with us. And then we will help you to sell your little cottage. That is so funny. Those spirits are so strong. I can see two, like a mom and a daughter. Is the other one a friend? That's kind of like taken up house there too. And here's the other thing too, is that they will, you probably at times, darling Sue, you probably at times hear the clanking of the little tea, like they clank the glass, the teacups together. It's sort of like they get a little gathering going and they do this. They're just playing with you. It reminds me, you know what I'm being shown? You know the movie what's the movie that Angelina Jolie was in, but it was the perspective of Maleficent. And you know the little ladies that were in the woods, in the cottage, and they were supposed to take care of the little girl. Yeah. So they're having a hay time. Confirmation there. Confirmation. Yes. That's so cute. Yeah, they're so completely harmless. Completely harmless. They're like, we will sell your house, we'll sell the cottage like that. Because we would like to have some new tenants that really embrace us. Maybe you're a little bit shy of not wanting to engage too much, Sue. Okay, next one. Have you ever tried? Okay, we're doing this. Oh my God, did I deleted the wrong one, darling? Oh God. I deleted the wrong one. Yes, this is hilarious, but I have felt unnerved. Yes, they're saying you have been unnerved by it. And so you just need to be jovial. It's you're making too much of it, darling. Just be friendly with us. They're having a laugh. They think it's hilarious. I accidentally, Alison, I'm so sorry, darling. I'm so sorry. I think I accidentally deleted you and it was supposed to be the one above you. Please don't take it personal. I'm so sorry. All right, darlings, I'm going to run. I'm going to love you and leave you. Let me see if I can feel any more energies coming in. That was a really lovely note to end on, was the English cottage and the witches and the, oh, why did I say witches? One of them was a witch. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, toodle pip, darlings, toodle pip. See you later. Toodle pip, darlings. Cheers. I'm going to have my other video up tonight, the one about Candace. So look for that. Okay, darlings? All right. Goodbye. Goodbye, darlings. Cheers. Thank you for the chat.